If this man is so arrogant that he remains indifferent to the High Court order, additional SP to prepare a report which runs into 10 pages, which has no meaning. You are an IPS officer, posted as SP, you are above the law. You are above court orders. You, being police officer, is expected to address the problems of the public at large. You are meant for it. You cannot segregate. If the poor man, let him be there. Who has signed this report? Look at it. Even he didn't have a courtesy to sign the report. The conduct, you're seeing it. See all these facts. Will it not disturb us?
तो इसके बाद जो भी ये बोल रहे हैं कि वो पार्टी वाली बात आ रही है, सब जब वो जेल पे छूट गया, बेल आउट हो गया, इसके बाद 3-4 अलग अलग एविडेंस, सर इसको भी देख लें। अब सर ये जो बात कह रहे थे वो नेक्स्ट कंप्लायंस रिपोर्ट है, लॉर्डशिप कंप्लायंस ऑर्डर है, वो रिपोर्ट है 19/3/2018 की।
19/3/2018। हाँ 18/3/18 की। हाँ
इसका रिलेवेंट पेज है लॉर्डशिप, पेज नंबर 56। ये पैरावाई कमेंट्स इन्होंने दिया, कोर्ट ने पूछा था इस दौरान लॉर्डशिप जस्टिस अग्रवाल साहब का ऑर्डर हुआ, क्या इंक्वायरी हुई, फिर इन्होंने चालान पेश किया था जस्टिस धर्माधिकारी।
अच्छा एक मिनट, एक सवाल यहाँ पे है, अग्रवाल साहब के ऑर्डर के बाद इन्होंने कोई इंक्वायरी के खिलाफ करी?
इन्होंने हाँ की थी सर, की थी, वो फॉर्मल इंक्वायरी की थी गजेंद्र से, अभय प्रताप सिंह से, और थाने में जो दरोगा जी थे उनसे पूछताछ की और ये पाया गया कि कोई अपराध नहीं बना।
एक मिनट, वो रिपोर्ट सबमिट करी इन्होंने?
इसी के साथ है, इसी के साथ
इसी रिपोर्ट पे है।
यस लॉर्ड, ये 19 जो मैं 19/3 को बता रहा हूँ।
हाँ हाँ, उसमें वो रिपोर्ट दिखा दीजिए हमें आप। Who was SP at that time?
मिस्टर निमिष अग्रवाल।
Nimish Agarwal.
Yes.
Where is he posted now? On which post? He is SP Crimes, ACP Crimes, DCP Crimes. Nimish Agarwal. Where is the report?
ये डॉक्टर पेज नंबर 8 पे है डॉक्टर, 19 तारीख की जो कंप्लेंट रिपोर्ट इसके साथ।
Just 26 हाँ। Now this report is prepared by whom?
अतिरिक्त पुलिस अधीक्षक गुना।
But the court had ordered the SP to hold an inquiry.
यस।
Where is the SP's report?
नथिंग डॉक्टर।
Mr. Raghuvanshi, have you seen the order of Manoj Justice Agarwal? The order is very specific now. The SP must hold an inquiry against the SHO. Is there an inquiry against SHO by the SP in compliance of High Court order? Because the instant compliance report is in purported compliance of the High Court order. So let us see how much respect have you given to the High Court order in terms of compliance. Mr. Counsel, say that there is no inquiry done by SP Guna in compliance of the court order of 19/2/18. This is the arrogance. This is what disturbs us. Despite court order, your SP has conducted himself in a manner unbecoming of a public officer. If these officers do not have respect for the court orders, what kind of fairness I can expect from them in the matter of investigation and discharge of their duties. Tell me one thing. If this man is so arrogant that he remains indifferent to the High Court order and asks an additional SP to prepare a report which runs into 10 pages, which has no meaning, and he has the audacity to come to the court and say that this is the compliance. There is no remorse. Because he is SP, because you are an IPS officer, posted as SP, you are above the law. You are above court orders. You can afford to remain indifferent to the High Court order. And you opened up your argument showing and trying to show the bona fides of the police. Mr. Counsel, we are not concerned. See, it's a matter of habeas corpus. No, ultimately we have to see your bona fides. And in all fairness, your instruction should have been, if there is any lapse, no, don't argue the lapse. You have to, Mr. Counsel, all said and done, before you see, before that, and all right, then, yes, very well. Now you have started from July 17. Now, probably you will take the whole day. No, since you started from July, now look at, answer these questions which the London Council for Petition has raised and the court has raised. Despite 5 chances, you have not apprehended, you have called Jitendra at police station, allegedly recorded his statements. Those statements are not on record. 5 times in the month of August. And after taking police remand, you have taken him for a walk to his sister's house, found a lock, came back. This is the kind of investigation you have done. And there is allegation against SHO. They was trying to strike a deal between Jitendra and the father of the missing corpus. That on which court had taken exception, because the London Council, while filing an affidavit, had taken due care of the factual narrations. There is no denial of that fact. And that's why the court has taken a strong exception to the conduct of the SHO. And for that reason, the SP was required to hold an inquiry. And that was not done. And that was not done on either situations, on either fronts rather. Neither there is an inquiry by the SP, nor there is satisfactory investigation. I mean, these persons who are alleged to be member of SIT, probably because of their experience in police services, whosoever was there, and this is the quality of investigation you have done. No, you can smile it away, because naturally you are defending the government, so you have to smile it away. But we are taking on a serious note. Mr. Counsel, you have to be very serious. And this is one case. Mr. Counsel, this is one case where we could lay our hand, this man could gather courage to come to the High Court. Otherwise, poor persons like the petitioner can only lament, because neither he has money power, nor he has political power or muscle power.
मेरे पास तो मैं अकेला ही हूँ, मैन पावर भी नहीं मेरे पास.
And this man can only lament, but for the court's intervention. And there would be hundreds of thousands of such cases. across the state, and no wonder in India itself, in entire India, different states, where such kind of grievances go unheard. There's only one case which has come before this court of this nature. There would be thousands of cases of this nature. That is why on that day I said that nowadays investigation only comes to full stop after recording police statement of the accused. I don't know in which era these police officials are living. English rulers have gone. That fear psychosis is no more there among the criminals. You have to rise to the occasion. Change your way of investigations. Adapt to the contemporary ways of investigation. You are sticking to Danda investigation. Beating the accused or innocent, whosoever you will nab, black and blue, and then ensure divulging of facts of your convenience. This is the quality of investigation you have. And look at the daredevilness of the SP that he filed such kind of report, which expressly shows what kind of investigation has taken place. This is the situation. Why should we not haul up this SP as for contempt? See, we have been giving you enough long rope so that you people are not put to any embarrassment. But when things cross a certain level, it is difficult for us to protect you. It's a case of not only human rights, but also that of a quality of life and liberty, which every citizen of this country is expected to enjoy. You being police officer is expected to address the problems of the public at large. You are meant for it. You cannot segregate. He's a poor man, let him be there. Some big persons, high profile persons of different avocations. If there is a complaint, you all stand up and ensure that there is no lapse in the matter of investigation of such complaints. But as against that, if there is a poor person, this is the quality of investigation. This is an example. How you would treat a poor man. Is he not a citizen of India? Is he not a citizen of India? Is there any difference between him and me except the constitutional authority we have? That's all. We all are human beings. We all are citizens. The problem is because you see, the problem is not with SP. Problem is with the psyche. What happens is, once you adorn a chair of authority, be it executive authority or for that matter judicial authority, and you get attached to that authority, all problem starts. Because you identify yourself with the chair. You forget that who you are and what is the obligation upon you while you adorn the chair, either of justice or that of executive. unless you adorn the chair with sense of detachment and be committed to your conviction to perform your duty, you can never rise to the occasion and may ensure proper discharge of duty. Somewhere you will be falling in the trap which you yourself lay in the context of subjectivity in your actions. You can only attain objectivity in your actions if you have a sense of detachment. This is what is required of all public authorities while they are trusted with the powers in public domain. While they are trusted with the powers in public domain. If you don't do that, you definitely get somewhere embarrassed or exposed because your activities shall always be ruled by your sense of subjectivity. Because you would decide yourself what is right, what is wrong. And for you, rule of law is nothing but a few letters in the Constitution of India. And this is the outcome. High Court passes the order, hold an inquiry, SP is unmindful of the sensitivity of the order, the mandate of the order, and says, additional SP, prepare it, send it. No wonder this report is not signed by him. Who has signed this report? Look at it. Even he didn't have a courtesy to sign the report. This is the state of affairs. Mr. Verma, that is why on that day I told you, you please look into these things. You are a senior officer. Recently you have come to Gwalior. Nothing boils down to your actions, as a matter of fact. You were not here when all these things happened. But look at these officers. And these office persons who are below your SP rank officers. Their conduct, you are seeing it. See all these facts. Will it not disturb us? And you want to justify that since August 17 we are doing all this. It's total farce. There has not been any sincere efforts. And Mr. Verma, I expect you